England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you're going to tie the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And some room to roam now. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Jones looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Back to throw again.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, 35 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They run the counter with Cook. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Cook again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 14. Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Allen going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Eight yards to go on second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Marcus Jones, a return man. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Jones looking to throw on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Here's Jones on first down. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, left side, he's got Robinson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. In motion left, Robinson. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Checking this down to Stevenson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Option play. Here's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. To throw is Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they have the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, this was not just the opener of a